It happens quietly, doesn't it? You're going about your day, and suddenly something triggers that old familiar thought. I'm not good enough. Or perhaps things never work out for me. Before you know it, you're lost again, spiraling into that story you know so well. Maybe you tell yourself, I'll always be alone, or people always hurt me. Whatever your version is, it's heavy, isn't it? It's just words, just thoughts, but they shape everything. They become the lens through which you see the world, quietly controlling how you feel, how you act, how you live. And it happens to all of us, more often than we realize. But what if the biggest obstacle in your life isn't other people, isn't your past, but the story you keep telling yourself? Think about someone who always says, I never get what I want. Maybe it's a friend, maybe it's you. And every time something good comes into their life, they almost instantly sabotage it, because deep inside, they truly believe good things don't happen for them. Or maybe it's the person who always says, I'm too damaged, no one will ever love me. And so, every relationship they have slowly crumbles, not because they're unlovable, but because their story convinces them to push love away. These stories aren't just harmless words. They're the reason you feel stuck. They're the reason your pain feels so endless. Your life is a reflection of the stories you hold on to tightly, even when those stories hurt you deeply. Once a man came to the Buddha and told him, Master, I am broken. My life has always been painful. I can't change. Buddha listened patiently and then pointed to a nearby river, asking gently, Tell me, is this river the same river it was yesterday? The man, confused, answered, No, the water changes constantly. Buddha nodded softly and said, So why do you insist you are always the same person? Always broken, always suffering. Your story is like water. It changes, but your suffering stays, only because you refuse to let your story flow away. In that moment, the man realized his story wasn't truth. It was his choice. Buddha taught clearly, our suffering isn't always from what happens to us, but from the stories we tell ourselves about what happens. We cling to painful narratives about who we are, what we deserve, and why things are the way they are. This attachment to stories, Buddha calls it clinging, is exactly what keeps us stuck in cycles of pain. But when we become aware of these stories, we have the power to change them. We have the power to let them go, to rewrite them, or simply to allow them to pass gently, like water flowing down a river. Here's how you start rewriting your story. Begin by recognizing your internal narrative, the quiet voice inside that judges, criticizes, or limits you. Each time it arises, pause. Ask yourself gently, is this story true, or is it just something I've always believed? Next, replace harmful stories with kinder truths. Instead of, I'm broken, try, I'm learning. Instead of, nothing ever works out, try, I'm finding my way. Practice this daily, and gradually, your mind will begin letting go of old narratives. Freedom will replace the weight of your stories. You don't have to remain trapped by your stories. You are not your pain, your past, or the stories that hold you back. You are something much deeper, much freer. When you gently let go of the narratives that hurt you, you make space for peace. You make space for growth. And in that space, you find who you truly are. Not your story, but the quiet, powerful presence beneath it. If this touched you, please share below. What story are you ready to let go of? Let's grow together, free from the weight of our stories. Subscribe and join us. We're here on this journey with you.